A very wonderful afternoon to you. We welcome you once again to the Rafia city in Africa, a local government called Ikot Ekpene local government area in Akwa state. And of course, this is the economic and political region of this area. And once again, the Akwa state government is here to bring you another live event that actually touches on the lives of the people of this area and indeed Akwa state. It is our pleasure and our great joy to welcome you to the inauguration of the brand new Ikot Ekpene General Hospital right here live at this premises. Already you can see that the people have already started arriving, and any moment from now, His Excellency the Governor of Akwa State will be kicking off this occasion. And we are also very pleased to announce to you that the special guest of honor at this occasion is His Excellency, our former iconic President, His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan, GCFR, will also be joining us here, together with all the stakeholders, the sons and the daughters of this area. Will be making this possible. My name is Ikot Ekpene, and with the rest of the crew live here at the General Hospital, Ikot Ekpene, we are very excited to welcome you to this premises. Today's occasion is actually the 9th in the series of general hospitals and secondary health care facilities made possible by His Excellency the Governor of Akwa State, who had earlier promised in both his 2015 and 2019 campaigns that he will completely turn around the healthcare sector in Akwa State. And that is indeed what His Excellency the Governor, His Excellency Udom Emmanuel, has done. He began with the Etinan General Hospital that served as a referral hospital for that region, covering Siribum, Nsurubium, Etinan, and as far flung as near Okon. And so the Etinan General Hospital wore a new look, and His Excellency the Vice President Yemio Sibanjo actually inaugurated that project. And from there, the journey has been absolutely very progressive. We also remember that His Excellency also turned around the story of the General Hospital in Ikot in Orogonam local government area, servicing Orogonam and Ukanafun local government area. The same thing also happened in Ikwita in Oro. We can also say the same of Itungbang in Uran local government area, servicing the entire Uyo federal constituency. And do not forget also that His Excellency, as one of his very first assignments in office, had actually remodeled the St. Luke's Hospital in Anwa, Uyo local government, despite being a health facility owned by the medical missions, made that possible. And from there, from Ikot from Ikwita in Oro, Ibiakuntugokbo in Ikono local government, and the journey has increased down to here to Ikot Ekpene. And of course, we are set to also to go to Ikorabasi to also inaugurate that special project. The story of the revolution and the complete turnaround in the healthcare would be better told by those who have benefited from it and those who have followed this trajectory from its very inception. But we continue to give massive kudos to His Excellency Governor Udom Emmanuel. He has done exceedingly very well. One of such persons who has kept taps with the growth and the trajectory of Akwa State has been the man who elsewhere, as I would dare say, the longest serving Commissioner for Information and Communications in his time. And now, by the very graciousness of the people of Abak Federal Constituency and His Excellency the Governor of Akwa State, is now serving at the Green Chambers. The Right Honorable Elder Anyeka Numana joins us here this glorious morning. There couldn't be a better person to tell this story. All members, it's good to have you right here. Let me begin by saying the story of the healthcare sector in Akwa State under Governor Udom Emmanuel. How has the Midas touch been so far?
Thank you very much, Ikot, and thank you, viewers. I am here to be part of the celebration of good governance. I am here to be part of the celebration of massive intervention in the healthcare sector. As you can see, in this hospital, just like in several parts of Akwa State, whether you go to Oruwanam, or you go to Ikot, or you go to Ikono, go to Ini, you can keep counting. Everywhere the healthcare system has been turned around. So the massive turnaround here in this age-old general hospital, Ikot Ekpene, is something that is very exciting for those who knew about it, who knew where the accident and emergency used to be, who knew how dilapidated infrastructure here had gone, and then you come here and see this beauty to behold. You see this massive intervention in making sure that people live well and have access to quality healthcare, not just the buildings, infrastructure, equipment, tools, things that will help the doctors work well and ensure good livelihood for Akwa Ibom people. I can only say kudos to Governor Emmanuel, kudos to his administration, kudos to his healthcare team that's also making this his vision a reality. I commend him for doing this, and there's no way I wouldn't have been part of this health is wealth story. And this is how I say it.
Absolutely too. I wouldn't allow you to go if for the purpose of our global audience, we do not also dissect on the issues of brain drain in the medical sector, and of course also medical tourism, wherein every privileged Nigerian goes abroad to treat common cold, goes abroad to treat every other ailment. Does it imply that investments in the healthcare sector could actually bring this unfortunate trend to an end?
Yes, I believe strongly so, and I agree with you. Clearly, investments like this will reduce significantly that drain, will reduce significantly the movement of foreign exchange and scarce resources to other lands. But when you have quality healthcare, when you have equipment and infrastructure, and you have the personnel, obviously people will seek healthcare in a cheaper manner, in a better manner. So put any investment made by the state government, under His Excellency Governor Emmanuel, to ensure the healthcare of our people, of the people of Akwa Ibom State, adds to the stock of holding back that resource and improving the livelihood of the people. More importantly, it's not even about the resource that's going out. It's about ensuring that healthcare is near to the people, that you can have access. You can get up and move to a hospital, and you have doctors who can cater for you. You have equipment, you have MRI scan, you have various diagnostic equipment, you have the theaters that can stand the test of time. What are we looking for elsewhere? It is because of tools and knowledge. Knowledge is not really the problem here, it's about equipment. And Governor Emmanuel has done that repeatedly since he came into office by ensuring that he gets the right medical equipment, the right tools, and the right training for persons who are entrusted with this responsibility to ensure that they do the work that will help Akwa Ibom people live well. Don't forget, he's a man who loves healthcare. If you look at him, you also know he loves himself. Therefore, he loves the people to be well. And if you're close to him, he will always ask you to take care of yourself. So any man who tells you to look after your health, take care of yourself, is interested in the well-being of the people. And that's why investments like this become very, very important in the livelihood of any nation. Without health, you can do nothing. Without being strong, you can do nothing. So Akwa Ibom story, particularly in the healthcare sector, as we're witnessing today, is a beautiful story. And commendation to the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Emmanuel, and his team, not just in healthcare. He has done fantastically well in all the sectors. He has been on this commissioning trail since September, and he's going to go all the way till December. Every week there is something to do. Last week the Senate President was here. The week before the Vice President was here to commission the 22-story building. The Senate President was here to commission the Ikot Ekpene Uyo Road. And then so many other things are going on. There's been massive commissioning everywhere. Industrialization is at its peak in the state. Whether people like it or not, whether they love to appreciate it today or not, any man who understands how nations survive, how systems survive, how businesses survive, will understand what it means to invest in creating wealth, to invest in making good an economic environment so that people can have the benefit of living in a society that can find funds to do things it can do. So I want to commend the governor for all this and commend the entire team and the people of Akwa Ibom State. I want to ask the people to continue to support Governor Emmanuel, stand with him as he takes his administration on towards the end. We will support him and ensure that he produces a man that will focus on this vision and sustain this vision. I cannot live here without that politics of it because it's very, very important.
Very important.
Because sustaining this vision is critical for all of us if we have to remain here and do well. I thank you for giving me this time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Elder Aneka Numana, member representing about to make quick our federal constituency in the green chamber of the National Assembly. For the benefit of those just joining this live broadcast, we are live here today, very excited and in very excellent spirit at the brand new General Hospital in Ikot Ekpene local government area, right here in the heart of the Rafia city of Akwa State. And of course you can hear from the sights and the sounds of things that are ongoing here, the men, the women and the youths that are arriving, breaking into very exciting dances. All of these expressing appreciation over the great work that His Excellency Governor Emmanuel has done in the healthcare sector and indeed and in other sectors of the state's economy. And most importantly, away from making the critical infrastructure available, away from making the state-of-the-art facilities available, His Excellency also takes into cognizance the welfare of the health workers. And earlier on in July, the Nigerian Medical Association told His Excellency the Governor and appreciated him for making health workers in Akwa Ibom State one of the highest paid in the country under the Consolidated Medical Salary Scale Structure, CONMES. And of course it means that Akwa Ibom's health workers, the doctors and the nurses are about the very, very best. And so still tracking the journey to where we are today, there is no better person than a man who has served in the private sector, the man who understands what it means to actually perform creditably in healthcare delivery, a big corporate player, like His Excellency himself, a professional in politics, former Commissioner for Health at Akwa Ibom State, and a gentleman who looks even fresher under his new role as Honorary Special Advisor, His Excellency the Governor, the legendary Dr. Dominic Ukpong. It's good to have you, Doctor, this very good morning. You actually look fresher than when you were Commissioner. Is there any health secret that you are here to share with us?
Thank you very much for having me. I'm very glad to be here today to see the commissioning of this hospital, which by God's grace, we started the construction when I was, as you say, the Commissioner of Health in the state. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. So, Doctor, you supervised the workings of His Excellency in the healthcare sector. And what was the idea behind resuscitating, reconstructing the secondary healthcare facilities in the state?
Well, every infrastructure has a lifespan, and unless it is maintained constantly, there will be wear and tear and dilapidation. So when we came in, the governor invited me here for health section in 2015. One of his priorities was the health of the people of the state. I happen to be blessed to be the anchor man for that. And he gave me charge to find out the state of the health services in the state. I gave him a full report. The general thing was that virtually all the main hospitals of the state were in a state of dilapidation. We did not have enough staff even to man what we had. The primary healthcare services, about 442 of them in the state, were in a very poor state. But that was the responsibility of the local governments. It is the secondary healthcare centers that were for the state government. But the governor extended his hand towards the primary healthcare. And since we were in charge of the secondary, he went into it full blast. So with him, we visited all the hospitals around, as many as we had time to visit, and he wasn't satisfied. He found that my reports about this hospital was correct, so he pushed into it. You know that the 5-point agenda of the governor did not directly talk about health, but health was there, infrastructure was there. So we followed it under the guise of infrastructural development. So we started with a Tina General Hospital. We did it. We went from there to Ikono. We completed it. From there we went to Ikot Ekpene. We completed it. We developed Emmanuel Hospital, which was completed. We went to Oron, we constructed it. We also went to Itumba. We did all those. So altogether with many hospitals. It remained two major ones, and that was Ikot Ekpene and also Ikot Abasi. We organized the architectural redesign. This hospital, as you are seeing, was very low roofed. That was a hindrance, and it was very, very dilapidated, being a very old hospital and the group reference hospital, which has a very large catchment center. So we took it up, we redesigned it, and we started the construction. And because of its size, the reconstruction had gone on till now. I'm very glad to be here to witness the final commissioning. All the new areas, the outpatients are all new. The outpatient accident center here was not like this. There was no privacy for people.
And this block is actually an entirely new block.
It didn't exist at all. This one, all the roofs were removed and the height increased before the roofing. That also was an entirely new block. I had to redesign the entrance into the hospital to allow ambulances to come during emergencies with ease. And at the back, a lot of redesigning. There's a transformer dropped in the hospital to make sure that there is constant light. And the hostel or accommodation for house officers was also redone. So everything here essentially is new. When you go through the theater, the laboratory, the pharmacy, you find everything is new here. So I thank the governor very much for his foresight and for what he has done with this hospital.
Thank you, Doctor, but I won't allow you to go if we don't talk about some of the major interventions His Excellency done, especially in the COVID-19 situation. It was a crazy period, and you happen to be the man at the center of the heat. And we remember how it all panned out. What special thing, what special strategy did His Excellency inject that made all of us survive all of that without the applause that we received?
COVID-19 hit our state for the first time on the 1st of April 2020. Happened to be my birthday. That's why it is so significant to me. And we had the first 5 cases. From then on, there was no rest. His Excellency was concerned with the news about the number of people dying and the number of people being affected. So he actually encouraged me and made sure that I did whatever he wanted me to do. But I also brought the medical expertise to it. So I formed a committee under the leadership of His Excellency, and that is the Presidential Task Force.
Okay, friendly doctor. Okay, I just wanted to pass so that we can round up.
His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Moses F. Ekpo, Member of the Order of the Federal Republic, of course receiving His Excellency, former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, most celebrated leader that our country has ever had, man of peace, man of the people, His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, Grand Commander, Order of the Federal Republic. Welcome, 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 sir. Very delighted to have you here in Akwa Ibom State for the commissioning of these projects that must be very dear to His Excellency the President. Thank you very much. Thank you, the band. Thank you, the band. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please, to get this event started, we shall take the national anthem. It shall be led by the brass band, please. Shall also take the Akwa Ibom State Anthem, please. Please, may I crave our indulgence that we remain standing, please, as I invite Mr. Leo Umana to please come to the microphone and say very brief opening prayers, please.
In Jesus' name. Everlasting Father, we thank you for a day like this. This is the day that you have made, that Ikot Ekpene and Akwa Ibom may rejoice in it. We return all glory unto you in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, as it pleases you to make Ikot Ekpene the first experimental local government in British West Africa, Father, I pray, may we not be the last, but let us be the first. Have your way in this function. Take glory, for in Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Ikot Ekpene local government area yet again today. Just about a week ago, Your Excellencies, the President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria was here in Ikot Ekpene for the commissioning of the Ikot Ekpene Road. And today it has pleased the Lord to bring a gentleman that Nigeria so honors and respects to Ikot Ekpene local government area again for the commissioning of the remodeled Ikot Ekpene General Hospital. It is my pleasure on this occasion to make welcome His Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, who at this event is represented by His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State. Please celebrate Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel, here represented by Mr. Moses F. Ekpo, MFR. Thank you very, very much. Also pleased to welcome to Akwa Ibom State today an insignia of peace, a man known globally for sustainable development, the one leader that puts the people of Nigeria above his personal interest. Can you celebrate the arrival of His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, JCFR, to Akwa Ibom State today? We welcome you. We welcome you. Thank you very, very much, Your Excellency. Let me welcome the Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Aniek Bassey, who's also here. Mr. Speaker, we welcome you. I welcome all members of the National Assembly that are here this afternoon. Let me start by recognizing distinguished Senator Emmanuel Iborisi and Chairman Pandev. Please put your hands together. Recognize. Let me also recognize distinguished Senator Aloysius Etoku is also here. I recognize the member speaking for the people of this federal constituency at the National Assembly, Right Honorable Nsika Rekong, who is here. And of course, I also recognize the member speaking for Abak Federal Constituency at the National Assembly, Honorable Elder Aniek Kanumana, who is also here. We welcome you very specially. Through them, I recognize all the other members of the National Assembly, serving and past members of the National Assembly. I recognize also all members of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly that are here. Please, can we put our hands together and welcome all of them for this event? Thank you very, very much. Let me welcome for this event the Chairman of the People's Democratic Party here in Akwa Ibom State, the Honorable Elder Aniek Akpan, who is here in our midst. We welcome you very specially, sir. I recognize and welcome the Chief of Staff to His Excellency the Governor, Mr. Ephraim Young, who is here. I recognize and welcome the Head of Civil Service, who is here, Elder Efyong Essien. We welcome you, sir. I recognize all commissioners and special advisors who are here for this event. On their behalf, I recognize the Dean College of Commissioners, Dr. Gloria Edet, who is here seated. Thank you very, very much. I recognize, of course, all heads of extra ministerial departments, all chairmen of boards, all permanent secretaries that have come out for this event here today. Please, can we put our hands together and welcome all of them for this event? Let me very specially recognize our father, the Iroko, who is in the house. Please put your hands together and welcome Chief Michael Afangide, who is here with us. I celebrate and welcome you very specially. And of course, too, we welcome Engineer Sam Miyang, who is also here with us. We welcome you. Thank you very, very much. Let me please seize this opportunity to recognize and welcome some of the dignitaries that came here with His Excellency, the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am privileged and very excited to have Professor Brisibe, who is here. I also welcome Honorable Aisha Kubawa, who is here, former Chief Whip of the National Assembly. We also have Ambassador Simeon Iwu, who is also here. Please, can we put our hands together for them and through them recognize all the other dignitaries that are here with His Excellency, the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let me recognize the chairman of the local government where we are standing and seated today, the chairman of Ikot Ekpene local government area, Honorable Unyeme Etem. We welcome you for this event. I'd like to welcome all the special guests who are here. I welcome all the distinguished personalities that have joined us here for this event. And I thank all of us for finding time to be here this afternoon. Your Excellencies, because we do not intend to take a lot of time, I'd like to pause the introductions there. I welcome the women, I welcome the elders, I welcome the youths of the Ikot Ekpene local government area. I welcome the students that are here. Thank you very, very, very much. But let me especially because His Excellency is here principally to airport to be a part of the Physicians Week, a program of the Nigerian Medical Association that is being hosted here in Akwa Ibom State this year. Let me recognize and welcome the president of the NMA, Professor Innocent A.O. Uja, MNI, FNMA. Please, can we put our hands together and celebrate him? Oh, thank you very much. Welcome, sir. And of course, let me recognize and welcome all our royal fathers, recognizing on behalf of the royal fathers, the paramount ruler of Ikot Ekpene local government area, His Royal Majesty Okuku Okonudoku. Please, can we put our hands together? And through him, we recognize all our clan heads and royal fathers that are here. Thank you very, very much. Your Excellencies, with your permission, I'd like to now invite the chairman of Ikot Ekpene local government area to come and welcome us to his local government area. Honorable Unyeme Etem, please put your hands together and welcome him.
Ikot Ekpene ma, Ikot Ekpene ma, Iban ma, build the youth, build the nation, PDP, MPM, that same God. His Excellency, the governor, here represented by our father, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, His Excellency, Mr. Moses Ekpo, our former President, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, His Excellency, you are welcome to Ikot Ekpene. The Speaker of the House of Assembly, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, you are all welcome. His Excellency, today is a great day for all of us in Ikot Ekpene. In less than 1 week, His Excellency is inaugurating very, very good projects for the people of Ikot Ekpene. So we want to tell you that we are so grateful. Sincerely, we are very happy with you. When the people of Ikot Ekpene decided to pitch our tents with His Excellency, Governor Dom Emmanuel, people called us names, but we saw what was in the man, and we followed him. So today, we are so vindicated. Just last week, the governor inaugurated the 5 kilometers Uyo Ikot Ekpene Road, which has brought so much succor for the people of Akwa Ibom. And today, he is coming to inaugurate this great project. His Excellency, I've been here by myself. I was here with the Chief Medical Director. I've gone around the wards, I've gone around the buildings, and she told me that it is world class. So, sincerely, the people of Ikot Ekpene are so happy with you. You are welcome, and we know that you are going to do more projects for us. So, on that note, we will follow you, His Excellency, to anywhere you want to take us to. We will follow you. His Excellency, the former president, we can tell you boldly that we have a governor that can make Nigeria proud. If you want Nigeria to move forward, he has not told me, but I want to say that if we choose His Excellency, the governor, to lead this country, all these problems we have, we will not have it again. So you are welcome. Thank you very much. God bless us.
Thank you very much, the chairman of Ikot Ekpene local government area. Thank you. Thank you. Your Excellencies, this hospital that we are here to commission today is the 9th hospital that we are about to commission, remodeled, some newly constructed by His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, in his drive to completely revolutionize the health sector here in Akwa Ibom State. Your Excellency, with your permission now, let me invite the Honorable Commissioner in charge of the Ministry of Health in Akwa Ibom State to give us a brief overview of these projects that we are here to commission. Professor Augustine Umo. Please can we put our hands together as he comes to speak to us on this occasion. Thank you very much.
PDP, MPN, that same God, Your Excellency, amiable Governor of Akwa Ibom State, His Excellency Governor Udom Emmanuel, here represented by His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Uncle Mo, His Excellency, former President Goodluck Jonathan. A great joy it is, sir, to have you in our midst here today. And I'm not surprised, therefore, that we have this mammoth crowd that has stepped forward to welcome you. The Speaker of the House of Assembly of Akwa Ibom State. Ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to stand on the existing protocol that has been established by the MC. We are here today, as we've heard, for yet another stride into the future that His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, has pointed to us in terms of health. It is commonly known that where there is no health, where the health is lost, everything else is lost. And His Excellency is fully aware of that and has taken strides to make sure that we position the healthcare system in Akwa Ibom State in all ramifications. This hospital that we have seen here has undergone a rebirth. And with its rich history, many of us may not know, this hospital was established in 1904 as a health post by the then Methodist missionaries that came to Nigeria. And by the time in 1951, when Ikot Ekpene was given the status of the local government area, experimental local government area at the time, it further underwent some more renovations. And over time, it's gone through health post, health center, general hospital, and presently as a group general hospital servicing Ikot Ekpene Senatorial District and many other places. It serves for training for medical, new medical graduates. It serves as a point for training for nurses. It serves for a point for training for many other cadres of health workers. And therefore, it is a strategic place for the delivery of health and for the planning for health, not just for today, but also to the future. It is no surprise, therefore, that His Excellency, seeing this, has given priority in his march to ensure that every federal constituency in this state has a renovated general hospital. This hospital is the one in line, and this is what we've gotten. Your Excellency, a lot of work has gone into this facility, and many new things came up in the process of working on this facility. Right behind us, where we are seated there, right behind us, is the administrative block, completely newly created, branded, and furnished. Prior to this time, the medical superintendent's office used to be somewhere down there, but right now it is over there. There's a newly created emergency unit just down the point there to make sure that any emergency that comes is quickly taken care of. We have even had to move the gate from somewhere here that it was back there closer to the emergency to make sure that there's no delay whatsoever. We have had the outpatients completely newly created, remodeled, and refixed and furnished, so that it's not only been extended, but we've had more rooms for consultation, more spaces for our patients to sit, more conducive environment for work, and what we have here is where you certainly could be able to work. In addition to this, we have improved the power infrastructure in this place by the provision of a new generator in the facility. We've recreated the theater in this facility, which if time permits, we'll get to see, to also make sure that this place is conducive for everyone. Not only have we done the male wards and other wards, but we've created out an amenity ward that ensures that people that come who may wish to stay, maybe it requires that they stay alone in their rooms, have such places and such facilities to take care of. There are provisions made in the place for ultrasound scans, x-rays, and so on. But what is also very important to note in this facility, Your Excellency, is the fact that being a big and group reference hospital, we couldn't shut it down completely all at once just for the purpose of renovation. So we taken it in two phases. Moved patients to one phase while we work on one area, and then having completed that area, we have immediately commenced the process of ensuring that the other side is worked on as we move the patients back to this place. So we are here to commission this phase in the wisdom of His Excellency to make sure that health is not only brought to the people, but is brought closer to the people. But the good thing, Your Excellency, I must add also, a good thing, Your Excellency, I must add also is that this place being a group reference hospital and being made for training, a lot of manpower has also been put in this place. An interesting thing that happened recently, we had people visit this place and they asked me, oh, how many doctors do you have here? I said, we have more than 30 doctors here. That's aside the ones that come on contract and sessional. And somebody asked, wonderful, that is what we have. That's the number we have in some states, in the whole of a state. But we have more than that here, and we are still recruiting. I want to express my appreciation to His Excellency, the Governor, who has made our work much easier by providing what we need in the health sector and by providing all that the patients also need. Many of us may not know that in this state we run a drug revolving fund centrally that ensures that drugs are made available for what you need. All the hospitals need to do is to request for it what they want so that they don't store it at one place and the thing gets bad. As we speak, they are making plans to make sure that those areas are made as a regional hub for healthcare and for drug prevention. There's much more to say. If I want to take into what His Excellency has done in the health sector, we will not leave today. But for the sake of time, let me just say that I have also been privileged because in just about a year that I've been here, this is the fourth of these facilities renovated, provided brand new, that we have come to commission. Thank you very much. God bless us all and God bless His Excellency.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Commissioner for Health. If that is when you did not want to go to details, I only wonder how long we would have waited if you went into all the details. Thank you very, very much. The people of Ikot Ekpene local government area are very excited, Your Excellencies. So we're going to take just about 2 or 3 goodwill messages because we do not have a lot of time to be here this afternoon. Please permit me on this note, therefore, to invite the member speaking for the people of this federal constituency at the House of Representatives of the National Assembly, Right Honorable Ikot Ekpene, to please come and give a brief message of goodwill. Please, very brief message of goodwill.
Ikot Ekpene ma, female youth, member ma, abazedi ofrewo, iban mamado, iban efonevo. Your Excellency, Mr. President, the immediate past President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a man who set the structure for whatever is happening now, from railway to electrification to everything. A man of peace. You are welcome to my federal constituency, sir. Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa State, the miracle working governor, Mr. Integrity, here represented by the stabilizer, Uncle Mo. You are welcome, sir. Mr. Speaker, you are welcome to Ikot Ekpene.
Please let me stand on the already established protocol for want of time. When a leader loves his people, the manifestation is sustainable development, like what you have seen here. Your Excellencies, I come from Ikot Ekpene. I have been here before. When this place was a hospital, there was no tile. It was in a very bad state. I remember when my friend had an accident. He left my house around 8 p.m. And they called me that he had an accident that is serious. I drove down. The accident and emergency unit was somewhere here. The entire place was in darkness. If I had left him here, he would have died. So I want to thank you, Your Excellency, for coming to our rescue. Your Excellency, we love you. And like I normally say, if you scratch my back, if you do for me, Your Excellency, we will stand by you. Because we know your spiritual antenna is high and very, very sound. So we will support you to produce a successor that will be like you. We will support you. We will support you to complete. How I wish it was possible to do a third term as a governor. Your Excellency, when the COVID-19 pandemic came, there was lockdown everywhere. Most states were creating canopies as isolation centers. We were in Abuja, we were scared, but we were told that you have built a state-of-the-art isolation center. Within weeks, the best in Nigeria, not canopy. We decided to come. Unfortunately, we could not afford a charter flight, so we came by road. All the National Assembly members from Akwa Ibom. Your Excellency, what we saw, we were amazed that you could do such a thing even at that time that everywhere was locked down. Your Excellency, I want to tell you that a couple of weeks ago, my boy dropped me at the airport. He was coughing in the car. He said, I have fever, I have cold. And luckily for me, I had my nose mask. I told him, go for a COVID test. 2 days later, he called me from Abuja. He was coughing. Nabao. I said, where are you? He said, I'm in one isolation center in Gwagwalada. People are dying here. I said, move yourself to Akwa Ibom. So somehow the guy got to Itumbang. And today the guy is here. Itoregbe, are you here? Where is he? That's the man. So, Your Excellency, you don't know what you have done for us. All I need to do is to summarize. You have done so much for us. We cannot say enough. Oh, Emmanuel. If we have 1,000 tongues, it will not be enough. Oh, Emmanuel. Look at this hospital. Look at the road. What shall we render to Udomo? For he has done so many things for us. Your Excellency, we don't need to know. What we render to you is total support, undiluted, unadulterated, unshakable, 100%. May God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, Right Honorable Nsikare Kong has spoken for almost everyone from Ikot Ekpene when he said, I am from Ikot Ekpene. But please, just one more goodwill message. Just one more, Your Excellencies. Let me welcome distinguished Senator Emmanuel Iborisien. Please, let me, brass band, please. Let me plead that His Excellency would make, sorry, I beg your pardon, distinguished Senator will make his own very brief, because His Excellency has another event that the time is already ticking. 1 minute, 2 minutes, words of elders, always short, but very deep. Please put your hands together again for our father. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the man who put Nigeria as the largest economy in Africa, President Goodluck Jonathan, GC ever. The governor of Akwa Ibom State, our only law, the man who has done so well for us, here ably represented by my brother, my senior brother, Mr. Moses Ekpo, the Deputy Governor. I stand on all other protocols. I want to join the Chairman of Council and my member of the House of Representatives to welcome the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to Ikot Ekpene. The first local government in British West Africa. You are welcome. Mr. Former President, I want to report my governor to you. Just like my House member said, he has done so well for us. Just last week, the road which you know very well, because even from the time you were in on paddock, you were plying that road all the time. That road has completely been dualized and completed by the present governor. And this hospital that is 117 years old, he has changed the face of this hospital. It's becoming a referral hospital. We are very grateful to the governor. And this is because of the work you, Mr. President, started with us as far back as 1999, when this democracy came. You were with us, and very strongly when we fought for the abrogation of the onshore-offshore oil dichotomy, which has brought the resources to the Niger Delta region. And when you were president, you assisted us so much to harvest all the monies that were locked up for Akwa Ibom. You help us to harvest all that money through arrears. I can speak authoritatively because at that time I was a member of the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission. You did so well for us. And our governors have utilized that money, those monies, very efficiently and effectively. I want to assure the governor, just like others, that we will support him until he completes his agenda. And we'll support him on his succession plan. So I want to appeal to the people of Ikot Ekpene, people of this senatorial district, to take maximum benefit of this hospital. Do not patronize quacks. Please come to this hospital. He will save our lives. Thank you for coming. Thank you for doing all this for us. As you will go back, Mr. President, former President, God will take you safely back to your destination. And our governor, the Almighty God who sees through your heart that you are helping this state, will also uplift you to a greater height. I know very soon the 4 Points by Sheraton will be open, so that when you drive from the good road, you go to the place where you will rest and enjoy yourself. And once you recover from the hospital, you go there and celebrate. Thank you, and God bless all of us.
Thank you very much, distinguished Senator. With His Excellency's permission, I'd like to welcome the President of the Nigerian Medical Association for a 1-minute goodwill message. Please put your hands together for Professor Innocent Uja, please. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the past President of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, GSFR, who in fact appointed me as Director General of the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research and was returned. His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, here represented by the Deputy Governor, who received us very well yesterday. All other protocols duly observed. As the President of Nigerian Medical Association, we are here to mark the 2021 Physicians Week, for which His Excellency, the former President of the Federal Republic, has graciously accepted to declare open today. We are particularly happy that the Nigerian Medical Association is part of this process of building a new hospital and also preparing and building capacity to ensure that our people get good health. There couldn't be anything better than this, because health is wealth, and we are very grateful that we are part of the process. It is our prayer that the governor continues to do the good work he has started. I'm told that he has renovated and refurbished and put manpower in place for over 8 general hospitals in the state, this one making the 9th. And this is development. Health is wealth. We want to appreciate all the people who are supporting the governor, his deputy, and then we are grateful to Mr. President, the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We'll go and prepare for his coming, and we pray that he comes in very quickly so that we can start the business of flagging off the Physicians Week, where we celebrate ourselves, where we reflect on issues of health of Nigeria. But I must mention, Your Excellency, that a Nigerian was elected the President of World Medical Association, Dr. Osaho Enabulele, for which we are proud of. And this is happening during my time as the President of Nigerian Medical Association. I wish all of us well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the President of NMA. Your Excellency, when he says you should come quickly, I was thinking he would stop there so that you could just start going. More time we take here means His Excellency has to say some more. Your Excellency, let me invite the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Health to just give some 30 seconds of vote of thanks. Dr. Patrick Eshet, please.
Ikot Ekpene mma Akwa Ibom son mfon ban ona come ona see fine. Your Excellency Mr. Dome Emmanuel, the Governor Akwa Ibom State, ever friendly and health friendly Governor of our state, a visionary leader, we salute you. Your Excellency Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, GCFR, former President of Nigeria, please permit me to stand on established protocols because of time. My job here is very simple. First of all, I want to give all the glory to the Almighty God for having given us a visionary leader in the person of His Excellency, Mr. Dome Emmanuel. It's because of his vision that we're here gathered. I want to thank the Almighty God for giving us good health to be able to gather today and such a clement weather. We return all the glory to Him. We thank our visionary, health-friendly Governor, Mr. Dome Emmanuel, for continuously giving everything to health. Everything we want, He's always given. For the rest of us that are here, my job is very simple. To show my appreciation, thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you very, very much, the Permanent Secretary. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to almost the high point of this event, where we are going to be hearing the address by His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel, the man with the Midas touch, who is gradually and steadily transforming Akwa Ibom State into the destination in Nigeria. Please, shall we welcome His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Moses F. Ekpo MFR, representing the Governor at this event for his address. Put your hands together, celebrate him.
Sanga Anang Ma Ikot Ekpene Mamado. His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, GCFR, our former and amiable President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished members of his entourage who have been here, the Right Honorable Aniek Hanbasi, Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, and other members of the Assembly who are here, members of the National Assembly, present, serving, and past, who are here. A number of our senators, a number of our representatives have come here to watch this ceremony and support the governor in this project. I welcome also the distinguished senators. There is a good number of them here. And let me not go by every name because we have a very short time here. The former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has an assignment in Uyo and has an assignment back in Abuja this afternoon.
I welcome also my colleagues in the Akwa Ibom State Executive Council who were instructed by His Excellency to accompany me to receive the former president and, of course, participate in this ceremony. I welcome Professor Innocent Uja, the national president of the NMA, who just spoke to us. All other medical personnel that are here. I welcome our royal fathers, represented here by the paramount ruler of Ikot Ekpene, and of course, representing the paramount rulers of this senatorial district. I welcome in a very special way our Iroko. Etefangide is past 100 years old, but he is still here in this ceremony. Your Excellency, he goes to everywhere that the government goes because he's made himself part and parcel of this administration. I welcome the medical experts, the stakeholders. I welcome our very beautiful women, the Ikot Ekpene women, the Anang women, the Akwa Ibom State women, even Mamado. I welcome our youth, our young people. Build the nation. Your Excellency, His Excellency the Governor, Mr. Dom Emmanuel, is unable to be here, and I know you have been in touch with him. He has been out of this state, out of the capital since Thursday last week on national and international assignments. But just before your plane touched down, he had spoken with me. He was anxious when it was after 10, and the former president didn't arrive, but I confirmed that your plane was just touching down, and he sends you his regards. He sends his apologies for his inability to receive you personally and bring you to this hospital. Your Excellency, I want to thank you very, very sincerely for taking a detour from your main program to Akwa Ibom State to commission this hospital. And he had asked me to, of course, apologize to his in-laws in Ikot Ekpene. His inability to come is not spite, but it is because he is currently out of this country on international assignments. He had asked me to read a brief address on his behalf to mark this occasion. Mr. President, please permit me to read this address. On behalf of the government and the good people of Akwa Ibom State, I am highly honored to welcome former President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, GCFR, who is in our state at the invitation of the Nigerian Medical Association Akwa Ibom State Chapter as the keynote speaker at this year's annual National Physicians Week to our state. We are grateful that President Jonathan consented to helping commission this project, the phase one of our reconstructed General Hospital, Ikot Ekpene, which, as the Honorable Commissioner for Health has already stated, has facilities that are comparable to any such hospital anywhere in the world. The commission of this General Hospital is a fulfillment of a campaign promise I made to establish world-class secondary health care facilities, that is general hospitals, in all the 10 federal constituencies in the state. With today's event, we have completed and commissioned to the glory of God all but one, Ikorabasi, which work is ongoing and is due to be commissioned in the next couple of weeks. We have committed enormous resources in upgrading or reconstruction of healthcare facilities, given my conviction that three fundamental elements determine and shape the social contract security of lives and property: healthy population and manpower development. We have tackled these three critical areas with messianic zeal, and the results are there for any discerning and dispassionate mind and eye to see. Last week, at the invitation of the University of Nigeria and Nsukka to be their 61st Founders Day guest lecturer, in my paper entitled Changing the Narratives of Development Through Infrastructure and Industrialization, I told the audience how we have in Akwa Ibom State been able to change the trajectory of our development through massive investments in infrastructure as a way of creating the enabling environment for industrialization and the attendant attraction of foreign direct investments to our state, thus moving the needle of development away from the appellant of a purely civil service-oriented state to a fast industrializing one. Mr. President, today, as we can all attest to, we drove on a 25-kilometer dualized route that was just commissioned last week by the President of the Nigerian Senate, Dr. Ahmed Lawan. Our state has for the last 6 years been a construction site with several hundreds of economically viable and network of roads spread across the 3 senatorial districts. Ibom Air has become a national sensation in the Nigerian aviation industry. Our international terminal, when completed, would be the smartest and the most modern in our nation, and indeed Africa. We are building a future for a new Akwa Ibom State, where industrialization, infrastructure, human capital development, healthcare, or what I call the soft infrastructure, will stand us out as a reference point of how to utilize the resources available to impact lives and create sustainable growth. May I therefore invite you, Mr. President, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, to kindly help commission a reconstructed and remodeled Ikot Ekpene General Hospital Phase 1 at this point in time. Thank you very much, and may God bless all of us.
Thank you very, very much, His Excellency. Thank you very, very much. We will now, with all pleasure, invite a gentleman who is most celebrated in the history of Nigeria's political leadership, an enigma of peace, an emblem of sustainable development, His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, JCFR, as he comes to speak at this occasion and thereafter proceed for the commissioning of the General Hospital here in Ikot Ekpene.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you. Please be seated. His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Dr. Emmanuel, here represented by His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Thank you, members of the National Assembly here with us, the Right Honorable Speaker of the State House of Assembly, and members of the State Assembly that are here with us. The Honorable Commissioner for Health, who is hosting us, and members of the State Executive Council. Let me also appreciate the presence of sister commissioners of health from neighboring states that are here with us. I've seen that of Bayelsa State, and I believe some other state health commissioners are also here. And let me especially appreciate the presence of the national president of NMA, who is here with key stakeholders in the health sector in this country. Very senior government functionaries that are here with us, our elders, our traditional rulers. Let me especially appreciate the very gallant and dynamic youth of Ikot Ekpene and Akwa Ibom State here with us. And let me appreciate the beautiful women of Ikot Ekpene and Akwa Ibom State that are here with us. Distinguished members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, first let me thank the governor for making it possible for me to be linked up with this unique project. An hospital that has history, but has been completely renovated, redesigned, reconfigured for effective healthcare delivery. It is a good way to start the program that actually brought me, that is to partner with the NMA in their annual program. And bringing all of us here, I know the NMA national president, the chapter president of NMA, and others are quite pleased that we are starting their health week with a commissioning of a general hospital that has been prepared to meet the health needs of a nation. We have to commend the governor because health is key. And whenever you are talking about national security, the health security aspect is quite prominent. I wouldn't want to say much because we're going to discuss it in Oyo as a part of the program. The COVID-19 pandemic has opened the eyes of everybody, being the administrators, the politicians, the professionals, that health of a nation is key. And we must do everything to strengthen the infrastructure to deliver the health needs. And health based on UN provisions is a human rights issue. So we thank the governor for providing this facility. And let me sincerely thank the good people of Ikot Ekpene. The honorable member spoke very well. I have to commend you for your leadership and commend others because this facility is in this part of the state. And that this facility is still looking this way is because the people are decent and the people are committed to development. So we encourage you to continue to work with the governor, continue to encourage the governor, because as long as you continue to encourage him, he will do more work for you. I'm quite pleased that you accept this facility with the road that was mentioned. And I believe Governor Emmanuel will even do more in the remaining about 2 years before he leaves office. So once again, we associate ourselves with this project. We'll formally commission this project for the use of the people from Ikot Ekpene, the people from Akwa Ibom, and every other person that has anything to do in this part of the country. I thank you very sincerely, and may God bless us all.
Very much. His Excellency, the former President of Nigeria, will now proceed to the commissioning points, where he shall commission this remodeled Ikot Ekpene General Hospital, built to comprise a reconstructed maternity ward, pediatric and general wards, physiotherapy units, and 2 new theaters, a remodeled outpatients department, a new pharmacy department, as well as the newly built story building administrative block here at the Ikot Ekpene General Hospital.
One, two, two, one, two.
Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me formally commission this hospital for our use to the glory of God. Amen. General Hospital, Ikot Ekpene, Phase 1, reconstructed by His Excellency, Mr. Emmanuel, Governor Akwa State, and commissioned by His Excellency, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, former President of Nigeria, on the 12th of October 2021, glory of God. Tripod. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was in your phone. Morgan.
Let me acknowledge the presence of my boss, the chairman, Medical Association in Akwa State, Pastor Dr.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's okay.
Uchara. Dr. Omo. So I can recognize by the band. Oh, Genesis. Ebele. Who bring you the Yaker over the Get good me. Yeah. Alabama, Eagle time, Alabama, Eagle time, Alabama,
ladies and gentlemen, it's finally over for today.
Pastor Dr. Akwa Eshet. I can see Dr. Akwa Eshet, my boss, my own boss. It's your boy, sir.
Mr. Imo Akwa.
The boss.
I don't go off it.
Atama, I don't come over. Oko over wo toto, imo wo yongo toto. Bounce and send a word you what they want. Oko for the de mesa. Up on Tama, up on us. Who got to go about Atama don't come over. Atama demeko.
Non-stylization.
It's finally over here at the Ikot Ekpene General Hospital. The inauguration ceremony is over and the Akwa Ibom people are happy finally to make use of this excellent medical facility, of course, which you understand has existed over 100 years ago. And so finally it's been done and delivered, the first phase of this general hospital by His Excellency Governor Udom Emmanuel. And having listened to all the speakers at that very brief inauguration ceremony that took place right here moments ago, had His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Moses Ikot MFR, standing in competently for His Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, who is absolutely very busy at the moment ensuring that more developmental projects are brought to Akwa Ibom State. And of course, special thanks also to former President Goodluck Jonathan, who also came to do all of us the honors of cutting the inauguration tape to kick off this project. And so we are actually still live here, and having listened to the different indigents of the area, their electedness is high. They are very happy, they are very excited about the impact that this project will bring to the area. And so the message that we have now is that please continue to support His Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State. And for our global audience, Akwa Ibom is the best place to be now. The environment is safe, the environment is peaceful, the people are hospitable, and of course this is an industrial heaven, and we have the facilities and the people to make all of this possible. Continue to come to Akwa Ibom State. You can get to know the rest of the programs and activities of His Excellency the Governor every Saturday evening by 8:30 p.m. on Channels Television. You can watch Akwa Ibom Rising. It will also be available on this YouTube channel and all the other official pages of His Excellency the Governor and the government of Akwa Ibom State. And so, on behalf of everybody who made this broadcast possible, Chief Press Secretary to the Governor of Akwa Ibom, Mr. Udo, and all my beautiful colleagues who made this possible. Engineer Solomon Ayo and the entire technical hands at the ICT unit who made it possible. Mr. Sendweso, who is also on the ground at the research and documentation unit, and all the staffers of this unit, and the other members of the Government House media crew, Mr. Okomo, Miss Emmanuel Sam, Reverend Richard Peters, Parawa Michael Bush, and of course all of us here. It's a goodbye from us. Look out for the upcoming events. Many more projects to be commissioned. The ring roads, the roads all over Akwa Ibom State, the hospital at Ikorobase, and the several entrepreneurial efforts of Governor Odo Emmanuel. Goodbye from us, and do have a lovely, lovely week ahead. Akwa Ibom, Dakada. Goodbye.